Well done, Russell.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, some
Hey, bro, I see
kind
you.
of crucial shots here coming out from Saya as well. But at the end of the day, the 2 rounds in a row, focusing on B, that puts Team Liquid back into a little bit of confusion. I mean, you can see the setup's late here for Nats as well.
Starting to get everything going now on that A site.
Setup's late here for Nats as well.
The elbow creep up there. Rossi just around the corner of the box. He'll just wait and see if he can get the pixel out of place. Put forward, up into the smokes. Yampi and Nats finding one apiece out here in mid. Rossi now swinging in, puts some damage down. Manages to find 2. Bringing this back within a winnable position in the meantime. It's Carpe and Execurate getting the plant down on the A site.
It's a good read from Team Liquid on that mid presence.
Nearby, drone going out, but Carpe finding Nats now, bringing it into a 2v2. They know where the Sova's at. Still need to try to suss out Mystic's position though. Util's completely gone for T1.
Itai just comes up, but he doesn't have time to use it.
It's the timing. Execurate, seeing that dart coming through, managing to find 1. Mystic roughly aware of his position, but Execurate just still decides to swing and challenge. He takes it down, 8-3. T1 on an absolute stomp right now.
And once again, it's Rossi's kills that just give them that breathing room, right? If Rossi doesn't get the spray down double here in mid with the Phantom, I mean, it's all over. There's too many members alive, too much util available, but that allows them to go for these 1v1 duels, hold different angles on the side of T1. Rossi topping the board right now for that squad with a good round lead.
Hit available here as we go into the final round of the half. Mystic will use that. It's actually just trying to cut off mid. Still access in towards the A site. Gate crash set up all the way back just underneath the bridge.
Okay, so they decide, you know what, the set plays coming out from T1, it's not worth fighting. Let's make them use their ultimates, get through. They have their own dimensional drift to try to counter this on the retake.
Well, you can see they're just wanting to see if the site is open. Don't really care that much about the pit itself. This is well, it's so far away from the plant spot. We don't really have to try to go for this one. Enzo now going to be taken down. Side player dashing forward, looking on the hunt, but Keiko lying in wait does find that headshot to the back of the skull. Now his own dimensional drift in play, looking to try to scout through Rossi's pit. Hunter's Fury opened up. Bay hunting, fishing, trying to see what he can find. The mask will come off. The swing through the wall. Izu going to be taken down. Rossi as well. Dead. So the pit does drop. Carpe and Execurate now the last one standing as Execurate is swinging around, trying to stop this defuse from coming through. But it's only going to be good for 1. Liquid will close out the half with a final round win. 8-4 the scoreline.
Man, the Hunter's Fury gets used because they hear the dimensional drift. They want to keep kind of the entrance of one side of the pit safe. Make sure that you're closing off all points of approach. But the dimensional drift gets so much intel coming out from Keiko. You know, Team Liquid just knows where to hold those angles right on the outside of the pit, how to approach it, and they pinch. Able to push them out of A main. Hunter's Fury already used, can't use it for the post plant.
No. Decent effort at the end there from Execurate, but good cover and spread from Team Liquid. 8-4.
I mean, in all honesty, a couple of those lurks doesn't come online. It's probably we're looking at a 6-6, right? I mean,
sure.
Team Liquid, they had the numbers advantage quite a few times, and they just can't account for Rossi's timings there in mid. Eventually, they fix that up by investing a lot more coverage on the middle part of the map. But now going on to the attack, my big question is you just have the Yoru to break into the site. You have no one else who can really extend that extra angle for your entry point. Curious to see how they navigate around that.
I was a little bit concerned for Liquid. I thought maybe this is going to end up being a 9-3 because we saw with the last Hunter's Fury use from Enzo, I thought they were going to be using that, as that couple and that double up ultimate alongside the dimensional drift. Saw him use it over on the B site. They ended up losing it, so I thought maybe they were just going to lose out from there. Good recovery coming through to be able to pick up that 4th round. Granted, it is Breeze. Historically, we've seen this be a much more attacker-sided map, so picking up a pistol here at the start of the half could certainly set them up for a big run back.
Yeah. The thing is their comp is very much targeting, the much more kind of standardized compositions we've seen, especially focused around that Cypher. No Cypher on the other side, so the 0 point won't find that value. Still fairly good against the likes of Viper to really just leave the site wide open. We'll have to see how that timing and position comes into play.
Some early darts out. Keiko just getting pinged there. Over in shot, but widely. So still a very large fan out here from Team Liquid.
Yeah, and look at the mid presence from T1, using that gate crash and the fact that they have double duelists with mobility. Just take control of that.
Okay, well, Izu says, yeah, I gotta stop this because you guys are whipping like crazy. Comes in, finds the kill. Yampi, in the meantime, will finish off side player.
But Enzo with the double lurk.
Yeah, he is swinging around from behind. Can he get the timing? Yes, he absolutely can, because Carpy's just sat there with a drone in hand, and Execute will get taken down. 4v2 now. Yampi spotting out Rossi, the bite coming down. He actually gets both! What? Keiko and Yampi both falling to the wayside. Suddenly, Enzo's the last man standing. They're sticking to the fuse. He's going to try to send out a dart. Is he low enough? The answer is yes. So Izu will get dropped.
With the half already done.
He's got one more dart, but it's not going to get there. Rossi will even get the defuse, get off, get himself a third kill, and T1 will take another pistol round.
Rossi on Breeze, built different. I mean, with the classic too, that's when I thought it was really over. But able to pick up a double for himself, approaching on the retake.
I mean, it's just nuts.
Long range.
I mean,
headshots, man.
Yeah, headshots with the vulnerable are going to do some good favors, but unreal from Rossi. 15-7-1 now on the Viper. He says, "Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep using a pistol because it's been going well for me."
I mean, can't blame him.
Cam setup going to be spotting Nats nearby, forcing him back. Very heavy double push coming through. Is Yampi though? Right there with the Marshall, able to take him down, and Izu not finding much of anything, barely manages to jump out, and that's going to be a weapon recovered into Keiko's hands.
Yeah, that's two Marshals and a Vandal now. The Vandal, of course, being that upgrade. And T1, I think they saw the Cypher, and they didn't expect it to be a full stack on the B side. Greeted a bit for the kills here.
Keiko now doing to Rossi what Rossi did to them, kills him off with the classic at range, and Enzo puts that newly found Vandal to use. Finishing off Carpe, and this has spiraled completely out of control for T1.
Team Liquid having to just sit back. They know that T1 now have the pressure on them.
The call comes in. They're like, guys, they're just inting into us. Just chill. It'll just work out. And work out it does. Keiko, the only casualty, as Team Liquid winning out an effective thrifty round.
I mean, the initial Marshall shot from Yampi opens things up. You know, that forces a Vandal drop. And Izu's like, well, I don't want to leave this here for free. Hopefully I can at least get one trade. Takes a lot of damage for himself, gives up that Vandal in the process, and it all falls apart from there as T1 kind of panics and tries to pinch onto this very passive Team Liquid squad.
That's a round that could very well come to haunt T1 if it gives Team Liquid a very solid way back into the game. Pretty much sheriffs across the board. They're out on that 0 point. Not wanting to be noted.
Yeah, with that, though, they know that they've given up damage. Okay.
No armor. Easy kill for Nats.
Down.
It's a very solid start. One less player to be concerned about, especially with all the mobility that Yor does bring through.
So something that I think T1 hopefully keeps in mind in the coming rounds is the fact that Team Liquid, they only have that one controller, right? So at the end of the day, they're not going to constantly push and pull from both sides with something like a double controller comp. Sure, they can have someone lurking in person, but Team Liquid will always be happy to sit back and then execute onto a site. That's all they're built for anyway to begin with, other than potential, Yoru lurks deep into enemy territory. So as long as they're aware of those gate crashes, they can hold this default for a lot longer than they think.
Wall comes up. Dart's not going to ping anybody. This might make T1 think twice, and it is. You can see the rotations coming through now.
30
Pull
seconds
up that
left.
A site for a brief little moment. Now they're going to have to try to retake as Nats continues to linger back here by that attacker spawn. Secure it just to the far side of that wall, and as it goes down, it's an easy kill for Yampi to clean up.
Just the sheriffs left. Not much they can do here.
Gate crash out from Keiko, so everybody very deep close plant position here. Enzo able to find one. Rossi, let's trade that one back, but suddenly it's all on Saya player with the recovered weapon. It does give us a moment of concern for Team Liquid. They do some decent damage, taking down 3, but TL pick up 2 rounds in a row now here in this second half. 3 more to go to tie us up.
So, again, with better weapons, I wonder if T1 continues to push out, because I get it. You've got the Jet and the Yoru, you've got Saya, who's great at long-range battles. It all makes sense, but Team Liquid not as concerned about you holding mid. They will have these set plays ready with the double initiator, with the KO and Silva to just break through the main entry point of either site.
Game set up once again. It's going to be taken out. It's a 4-man push into elbow. Carpe just jiggling the angle for the time being. Cyber cage going down, 0 point, gets the catch as well. Saya waiting for that cage to expire, but I'm not sure what's going to happen soon enough. Flash through, Izu able to find 1. Takes up Keiko, but Mystic quick to trade it. Snake Bite going to be thrown down as well. Trying to send out the pop flash, but as the wall drops, Carpe and Rossi find 1 apiece. Matt's now sending out the ultimate, but will fall to Saya's operator, and Enzo's the last one standing. He's been completely noted, dinked to the wall, 69 HP remaining as Carpe just bouncing his way. A fish out of water behind the box. Oh, okay. Swings it, finds it, but Excurate is there. They get the shutdown. Still though, bloody. Cash-wise, T1 pretty weak, pretty empty pockets coming into the round.
Yeah, very costly win for sure. But they do get to keep the operator, which was, of course, the biggest investment in that past round. And they were able to plant Saya in a very unexpected position, right on the drop from Halls. Able to hide there, find the cross angle. They were somewhat prepared for it with their own cyber cage, but once it drops, Saya's there ready to catch Nats from behind. And good setup from T1. Again, playing a bit more passive, understanding that Team Liquid is always going to try to file through 1 point of entry.
Saya looking for it once again. Time being, looks like no one wanting to push up here in towards mid of that pit right now. Trying to stop them from really making their way through, but here comes the hunt again. Carpe going to be taken down. It's actually Yampi who finds the kill, and Saya player continues to creep up, and Nats is ready to take him down. A site broken open, a 5v3 here for Team Liquid with massive advantage.
You're playing against the OG Rat. You can't just stick your nose out like that with the long barrel of the operator. And you have sure Excurate here for double insurance, but how much value does that get? Because the site is broken open like you said. Free plant here waiting for Team Liquid.
I mean, you can see the positions that they're taking at the moment. It seems like already Team 1 just kind of contented and accepting to go for a save.
Easy might be looking to try to recover the operator if possible, but you have to know that Nats is going to be protecting that. So the double team here with Excurate finds him.
Okay, let's get Nats. A 1 kill going to be found, no flawless available. Enzo, for a second he was considering the drop play, but he's now going to be pushing forward. Starting to really try to play for this one, but Excurate is still a world away. Push forward, Keiko's playing in a tiny little toxic screen pocket. Swings out, finds 1, and yeah, for now, they will just have to sit back, allow for this spike to go off, and give Team Liquid a little bit of a way back into this game. So round 17 is going to be theirs. Once again, they'll be 3 away from tying us up.
Yeah, so Izu had that gate crash prepared for a potential exit. Goes in, I think maybe just trying to ruin some of the economy on the side of Team Liquid as well, keep them at bay. But at the end of the day, the operator will be recovered. That was the big mission there for T1 after the plant goes down. They can hand it back over to Saya player. And Izu, you got to imagine that he made that sacrificial play because he's got that dimensional drift, right? He can use that with a short-range weapon, try to open things up on the retake, which does mean that he can't do much initially. No command online as well for Team Liquid, and this should signify that it could very well be a rush.
Yep. Just one off that Hunter's Fury for Carpe. He's not going to try to play forward into A main and grab the orb. Instead, it is just going to be this full push coming through. Excurate waiting to see if he can spot ahead. There's the fake, there's the TP forward. He will be able to get rid of Keiko. Now, though, is suppressed. Swings out, tries to